In the era of its sale, Alaska was often overlooked, its true worth obscured by its vast distance from Russia and a sparse population. The land, at that time, primarily catered to the fur trade, an industry that had started to falter by the mid-19th century. As the winds of political tension blew through the region, concerns about Alaska's defense against the looming shadow of British aggression weighed heavily on the decision-making process. The persistent fear of losing this territory without any form of compensation pushed the scales toward a sale. Despite the initial skepticism and even mockery that surrounded the purchase in America, fate had something else in store. The discovery of gold and oil in Alaska would soon unveil its hidden treasures, marking the acquisition as one of historical significance for the nation. The impetus for selling Alaska surged from Russia's increasing inability to defend the territory, particularly against possible threats from Great Britain. This growing concern proved to be a critical factor in the decision to part ways with this expansive land. Skeptics of the purchase scorned it as Seward's folly, blindly underestimating the potential riches that lay beneath the surface. Their doubts soon unraveled as Alaska blossomed into a region rich in natural resources, effectively silencing its critics. The discovery of gold during the Klondike Gold Rush marked a pivotal moment, drastically elevating Alaska's stature and importance to the United States. With this newfound wealth, the perception of the territory transformed dramatically. In the 19th century, Alaska's economic landscape heavily relied on the fur trade, particularly the coveted sea otter pelts. However, the relentless overhunting began to take its toll, leading to a rapid decline in this once thriving industry. The critics had their say, dubbing the purchase Seward's icebox, deeming Alaska a mere expanse of ice and snow, devoid of potential. This narrow view, however, failed to account for the land's rich resources that awaited discovery. With subsequent discoveries of gold during the Klondike Gold Rush and later, vast oil reserves, Alaska underwent a remarkable transformation, emerging as a valuable and resource-rich territory for the United States. During the negotiation of its sale, the perceived value of Alaska was diminished. Overhunting and the complexities of governance led Russia to regard Alaska more as a liability than an asset. The skepticism surrounding the purchase was palpable. Dubbed Seward's icebox, many perceived Alaska as nothing more than a barren wasteland, stripped of any potential for growth or wealth. Yet, the unfolding narrative of Alaska took a sharp turn with the subsequent discoveries of gold and oil, which transformed it into a prized asset, underscoring the short-sightedness of the initial criticism surrounding its purchase.